How do I find a volunteering opportunity? This is Leon. Leon is currently training to become a bank clerk. But on weekends, he usually still has some time that he wants to spend in a meaningful way. He is looking for a change from his bank apprenticeship and would like to meet new people. Leon asks his neighbour Barbara for advice. She is an honorary reading mentor in a school and helps children learn to read. She does this voluntarily in her spare time, 2 to 3 hours every week. She doesn't get any money for it, but a lot of praise and recognition from the children and the teachers. She really enjoys her voluntary commitment and advises Leon to get a consultation at the volunteer agency. Volunteering as a reading mentor was recommended to her there some time ago too. The volunteer agency knows where volunteers are needed. Of course, the volunteer agency has a homepage. Here, a lot of information can be found about possible fields of activity and important things to consider when volunteering. Leon looks up the consultation hours and makes an appointment. The person who awaits him at the volunteer agency is Michaela. Michaela explains to Leon what volunteering means. Volunteers are active in associations and organizations without any obligation, so to speak, completely voluntary. They decide for themselves how much time they want to spend on their commitment and which topics are important to them. For Michaela, it is important that everybody who wants to volunteer also finds a suitable volunteer opportunity. There are many different options. Doing sports with children, visiting seniors in nursing homes, participating in an environmental group, or organizing a get-together in the neighborhood. It is not so easy to make the right choice. Michaela, therefore, asks Leon about his interests and talents. He tells her that he often listens to music, enjoys going to concerts, and easily connects with people. Hence, Michaela recommends volunteering in a cultural center, which is looking for assistance in the event team. Here, Leon can organize film screenings and music performances together with others and help out at the box office. He has found new friends and a meaningful leisure activity. That makes him happy. Leon is still in contact with the volunteer agency. After all, regular exchange meetings and action days take place here, which Leon is interested in. He gets together and exchanges experiences with people who are volunteering in other fields. Barbara regularly participates in training workshops for learning and reading mentors. And Oliver, from the sports club, is enthusiastic about the club forum that the volunteer agency organizes every year. As a board member, he gets practical tips for working in a club or association here. At the annual volunteer day or in the civic engagement action days, Hassan and Neila are also among the participants. They are both very busy at their jobs as well as privately and have no time for a regular voluntary commitment. But once in a while, sewing a fabric bunting for the next city festival or putting the herb garden in front of the Senior Citizen Centre into shape, that's possible. Martha is also happy that the volunteer agency exists. She is currently setting up an online platform to mobilise people for more environmental protection. The team of the volunteer agency refers her to corporation partners and knows how such projects can be funded. Paul is glad that the volunteer agency regularly informs about the latest news on volunteering through many channels. This is helpful in his job as a social worker in the city administration. And Isabella is grateful that the volunteer agency is supporting her in organising a social day for her team. The volunteer agency has contact to many people in organisations and associations, in politics and the administration. Here, ideas are developed on how civic engagement can help to solve societal problems. This leads to new volunteering projects and events. And because these can only succeed with a collective effort, the volunteer agency cooperates with almost everyone that cares about volunteering. You want to volunteer? or are looking for support for your own ideas, then get in touch with the volunteer agency in your city or district. Sometimes they are also called volunteer centres or a coordination centre for civic engagement. Many of them are listed at www.bagfa.de. Your volunteer agency is looking forward to meeting you.